Hey, what is going on, dudes? My name is Freaky, and today I want to share with you guys a little idea that I had in my head for a while now for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and something that'd be really cool for them to put into the game. But then again, this is just an idea that I have. Not a huge person, not a developer in Call of Duty. I have no idea how they would even implement this into the game, but it's just a cool idea to kind of look back at and kind of be like, oh, that's a possibility that they could put in the game. So what I'm talking about now is wager matches. Now, a lot of people have been craving wager matches ever since Black Ops 1 was created, and they haven't really been able to implement wager matches into Call of Duty because there hasn't been anything to really bet on, and there just hasn't been anything to wager. So why would there be a point of putting wager matches in Call of Duty games if there isn't anything to wager? Well, back in Black Ops 1, there were a couple game modes called Gun Game, Sticks and Stones, and One in the Chamber. And these were the game modes that you could wager on, and there's different wager levels, and these all went around COD points. Now, we don't have COD points. We haven't had COD points since Black Ops 1, and COD points were kind of the currency that you guys could bet, and kind of whoever got first through third place could get a certain amount of COD points, and the first place got like 10,000 COD points if you were in the higher wager matches. Now, in this game, there are things called supply drops. Now, supply drops get you elite weapons, professional weapons, enlisted weapons, anything like that. Now, I have a really good idea on how they could implement wager matches into Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. We're just getting Gun Game for the first time this weekend, and it's finally coming to Advanced Warfare. It took a little while. They said it was going to be in the game, and now we're getting it into the game. Now, if they were to bring, say, Sticks and Stones into the game, which would be fairly easy, it's not that hard of a game probably to develop, or at least the game mode to develop at all, and they might even have it just as a backup thing that they could toss into the game later on. Now, if they wanted to put in wager matches, and like we've seen in Black Ops 1, where there are 3 tiers of wager matches. One where it was, you know, a lower amount of COD points that you get earned. The second, it was a little bit higher. And the third was a maximum amount that you could actually earn if you got first place in that tier. Now, for here, I was thinking if you had 3 tiers of wager matches, say you had Gun Game, and you had Sticks and Stones, and maybe Infected thrown in there somehow, this is what you could do. The first tier, basically, you could rank off enlisted weapons or professional weapons, whatever you want to talk about. So let's put enlisted weapons into this tier. So it would pick an enlisted weapon out of your armory at random. You wouldn't know what you're betting. You're just going into there knowing that you may or may not lose one of your enlisted weapons, or even enlisted armor or anything like that. So it could be anything in your armory. Now, it would take that, and then at the end of the match, it would show what you lost or what you won. So if you got first place, you'd win everything that was bet at the beginning of the wager match, and you'd be able to bring it all over to your armory, been able to basically bet it off for XP. You could just sell it, or you could keep it, and there'd be a great way of wager matching, and it would be a little bit better than, you know, earning COD points, in my personal opinion, from Black Ops 1. Now, if we took this a little bit step further, Tier 2 would have professional weapons, meaning a little bit better weapons, armor, and anything that you really want to show off on your character. Now, if we took that even a step further, we could see that the highest tier of wager matches could be doing elite weapons and elite armor and drops and stuff like that. So which would be really high class, and if you were, you know, in the #1 spot and been able to win all this stuff, you just win a whole bunch of elite gear and weaponry, which would be amazing, and it would just be a really cool little step that they could throw in here, and you wouldn't be able to go into these sort of wager matches. Say if you were in the elite one, you wouldn't be able to go into the elite category without having an elite equipment / weapon, because it picks it at random, and you wouldn't know what you're losing or winning, which is really cool, and it'd just be a fair game. So like I said before, for Black Ops 1, if you're going into the highest tier of wager matches, you had to have that certain amount of COD points to go in. So if you want to win elite gear and weaponry, you have to have an elite weapon yourself, or, you know, any type of gear that's elite as well. So it'd just be a cool little idea that they could throw into here if they really wanted to put some type of wager element into here. And I know a lot of people would love to see that come back. And it would just be an awesome idea to kind of throw in here to see people, you know, wagering off stuff, not knowing what they may lose or win. And it'd just be a cool idea, you know, just going into there and winning maybe some elite weapons that you wouldn't be able to get out of supply drops for a year after playing this game. So you could just randomly get a rip out of the wager matches, or, you know, an Inferno or anything like that. It would just be really cool to get that stuff, or maybe some crazy elite loot gear. So if you guys did enjoy this video, let me know in the comment section below, is this a good idea that they could implement wager matches into Call of Duty Advanced Warfare? Let me know in the comment section below. If you have anything to add that they could possibly do for wager matches in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, let me know down below. Share this video with your friends on Twitter and Facebook, and maybe tweet it at Michael Condrey, so possibly maybe he'll think this over and we'll have wager matches coming in the future. Where are we going? Are we going to do a little jumpy jump? Because I really wanted I wanted a soda back there. I mean, you could have stopped at the vending machines if we were going to do something that hectic.
I'm sorry.
Passing the vending machine.